CBG News, CBG News. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Hi, everyone. Make sure you hit the like button, child, as you come in. We got to talk about this. Hey, Trisha, how you doing? How you doing on today? Hey, Lindsay, how are you? Y'all, let me get the lighting together. Okay. Y'all, I think me and Black ain't gonna work. Hey, James Etta, how are you? Ooh, y'all didn't light it bright. But y'all, let me cut on a light, another light. Hold on. Woo, that's better. I just feel like that's better. Okay. Y'all, so I was scrolling through. You still tired? How everything working with the COVID, Trisha? Is everything out with the C-19? How is everything with that? How you feeling? You coughing? Anything like that? Well, that's good. Y'all. So I was scrolling on Facebook today. I wasn't gonna go live, but I got to talk about this because bullying in school is real, but the way we approach how us parents approach or deal with how our kids be bullied or investigating the bullying matters. How we are the determining factor. Let me just keep it real. We are the determining factor on how our kids become adults and how our kids represent themselves out here in this world. How can we, let me just say this, how can we expect our kids to be at this level in life and be respectful and held ourselves with decorum if we sitting there acting a fool and being disrespectful ourselves? You know what I'm saying? Um, Okay. Drink plenty of fluids, Trisha. Make sure you do that. Y'all continue to pray for Trisha. Y'all, um, my brother, he's on day 7. They had to take him off work another 5 days. He's not over his COVID. My brother, he has COVID as well. Y'all continue to pray for my brother that he overcomes. He said that, he's doing a lot of spitting up and coughing, and he just wanted all, his fever breaking, but it keeps coming back, and they took him off another 5 days. So continue to pray for Trisha, because I know Trisha probably going through the same thing. And please pray for my brother. His name is Nick. If y'all don't, please, if you can't do anything else, continue to pray for the people that are affected by C-19, child. And flu season is around the corner. Not a parent, but oftentimes don't keep it true. Because child minds will, and I, ooh, Lord, Jesus, Jesus. Well, Trisha, I hope you make it to, you make it over your fever break and you're not contagious. Exactly. Yeah, you're right. But see, um, so I want y'all to listen to this. This happened in Kentucky. I know for sure this happened in maybe Louisville, Kentucky. This video is going viral, and I wanted to talk about it because I'm a parent myself, and my daughter, she speaks sometimes that people are bullying her. Um, I understand, Lindsay. I completely, like I said, we all can um agree and disagree, and we all have opinions. It's an open platform. I'm gonna try my best to be um an open platform, and we respect each other. That's okay, Reese Cup. How you doing, boo? Yes. So, but y'all, this happened in Louisville, Kentucky. A man got on a school bus, cussing out children, and um, saying that he was gonna flip the whole bus over. Called a little girl a B, and he was on the bus with a whole blunt in his hand. Y'all gonna see all this, and he um And you hear the other children say that his daughter is the one that hit the other girl first, and the girl hit her back. And she's saying that don't put your hands on my child. But if your child is the one that's doing the bullying, one thing about us people that have children, we know our children, what they're capable of and what they're doing, child. My little girl, she flip at the mouth. Jayla, she another me, times 10. She is, y'all. She told her, look, she be every week she got to come home on a bad color because she done said something. She told one little boy that she was smarter than him. And granted, she's a very smart, articulate. If you ain't had a conversation with Jayla, if y'all have, if you watch my, I'll get some of those old videos. But she was 3 or 4 then. She's 6 now, y'all. She's very articulate. Like, child, I be doing her help her with schoolwork. I don't even know why I'm helping her because she know it already. But you know when your child is lying, you know when your child how your child be acting, and as well, how your child uh do towards other children. I definitely want to say that, and I know um, but to get on a school bus and cuss out every kid on the bus and threaten them, and then have a blunt in your hand. I don't think that's right. I really don't. I want you guys. I'm gonna play 2 videos for you guys. Y'all tell me what y'all think. This is an open platform, and if your view don't have to be as mine, but um, I just Lord, go sit down, go to bed. Um, see here. Exactly. Same thing for him. My mama do not play. Now she let the grandchildren kind of slide, but kind of slide. Now my two, she be like, your kids just spoiling too much, but she will let them slide sometimes. Um, but y'all, let me just play these 2 things for y'all. So it says here, this lady, she said, so my grandson was on this bus and with a big scary looking dude threatening to flip this bus over and F all the kids on the bus up. These are babies, one of them being mine, who is now traumatized. He is only 5. This is an elementary school bus. And like, what did you prove? You seem real tough to some 5, 10-year-olds kids. Shake my head. You look stupid. Damn idiot. I do not know who else's children was on this bus at Carter Elementary. Babies screaming and scared to death. So let me just say this. Usually with element now I don't know how it works at um anybody else's school, but usually with the elementary schools in my time in this hometown, um they always have a bus monitor. They always have a bus monitor for elementary school students. I feel like they need the bus monitor for the middle schoolers and the high schoolers too, child. I'm gonna be honest. Cause child, you trying to drive the bus and watch over 30 kids and they sitting up there acting a fool. No. But this is listen to this, y'all. Let's just Lord. I'm gonna play this video twice so y'all can hear everything. Right. They needed a bus monitor. Usually elementary schools have a bus monitor to help monitor the children. He didn't have a bus monitor. And the second thing, why in the hell you let this man on your bus? Why you let this man on your bus? The bus driver that grew up riding the bus on, if he pulled the bus over, everybody gonna be quiet because he about to roast everybody on the bus. And I used to get suspended off the bus a lot because of my mouth. But child, let's listen in.
You should have touched me yesterday. I didn't touch her. I'm gonna flip this whole bus. Everybody on it. I mean that. I mean that. I go for everybody on her. Touch my daughter again. I'm gonna flip this whole bus. I'm not playing. You don't let nobody touch my kids, bro. I'm not playing, bro. All that bully shit. All that big bully shit. Y'all got going on. I'm not playing. You gotta get your mama, your daddy, your uncle, your whoever. Let me say what I'm saying. My kids
Baby's crying.
Yeah.
So let's look here. Let's look at the next one. Now, I want you guys, before we play this, I want you guys to hear the end. I want you guys to hear the end of the kids is trying to explain to this man, hey, London, it's this man that's I think in Louisville, Kentucky. I can't say directly Louisville, but in Kentucky, this man got on a school bus and basically told the kids, don't be bullying, he cussing out the kids and telling the kids that, that he was gonna, if y'all start he ain't with that bullying shit, I'm gonna flip over the bus and you know what I'm saying, y'all better not touch my daughter. Child. And y'all fit to hear. Just listen to the children try to reason with this grown man about his daughter. And then watch the daughter. She cussing and stuff too. Check her out. Listen to the children.
I'm saying this one time. Bitch, you touch my daughter. Bitch, you touch my daughter again. You gonna have to get your mama, your daddy, your uncle, and
get this scared ass out. You scared, huh?
She touched her. She touched her. She touched her. She touched her.
Now, I want y'all to listen to this little girl at the end. Listen to the little girl at the end. I want y'all to listen to this little girl at the end. Cause everybody on the bus, this little girl, this little girl, I believe, that they're talking about. The one that's standing up right now. That's the one that he's talking to. But listen to the little girl with the bow.
She touched her.
So listen to this again.
I'm saying this one time. Bitch, you touch my daughter.
And then he got a whole one in his
Bitch, you touch my daughter again. You gonna have to get your mama, your daddy, your uncle, and
Get this scared ass out. You scared, huh?
Now, I definitely want to say this. How you gonna call you scared hoe? You scared hoe. You scared hoe. I wonder where she got that from. Let's listen to this again.
I'm gonna say this one time. I'm gonna say this one time. Bitch, you touch my daughter.
So,
Bitch, you touch my daughter again. You gonna have to get your mama, your daddy.
I bet you she got that you said you scared hoe from her daddy. Cause he probably tried to fight me and called him the you scared hoe. Um, hey King Chris. Hey everybody, welcome in. Um, you scared hoe. Come on, bitch. Jumping over the seat. I'm not. Lindsay. I thinking that I'm thinking he ain't go through no school. He's supposed to talk. Child, he's supposed to talk to the school administrator and talk to the bus driver. You never address other people's children. That's real talk. Like, and you have to investigate for real to make sure that your child is not doing the bullying. If other children are saying that she hit this girl first, you that's not cool.
She touched her.
So because when they first talk, let's listen to the first because I believe the girl is a bully. Now what now? So my thing is, so all the children on the bus, maybe all the children on the bus is, his thing is he threatened all the children on the bus. Now that ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? That ain't cool to be threatening children. I understand. I understand that bullying is real. And I'm not saying bullying ain't real. But the way that he handled the situation was wrong. Don't threaten people's children. And people could, he could actually, I know he feels wrong now looking at it, and it being going viral on social media. I bet you I understand he probably said, well, for my daughter, for her not being being bullied, then, I'm going to do what I got to do. But there is ways um, of handling a bullying situation. Um, I understand, and I don't play about mine, but I don't get on school buses and stuff like that and cutting the food and threatening kids. One child is obviously mortified and crying hysterically, like you're making a situation worse than what it is. The first thing I would have went to was the bus driver and let the driver know. I would have asked my daughter first, have you talked to the driver, told the bus driver uh, that you're being um oh, that's the go-to statement to excuse retaliation. I'm gonna be honest. Let me just put these comments on. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Like, there is no excuse to get on a bus and address 5 through 10 year olds. They're babies. If anything, you need to encourage them to say, "Hey, bullying is real. Do not do this." You know, um, bullying can cause other things to happen and things and such, but never go on there talking about, oh, I'm gonna beat y'all asses. Oh, I'm gonna flip this bus over. Call a child a bitch and thinking that that's going to get you hurt. It ain't. It ain't gonna get you hurt from the school district. It's gonna make you look. It's gonna make you look like you're the bully and make your child that's being recorded look as the bully, and say, well, maybe we don't need you, and then they may ban you and the child from the school because they have every right. Because guess what you have done? You have sat up here and threatened people's children. Can't make it make sense. Woo. Jesus, have mercy. Do you hear me? But for the kids to, but for you to get on the bus with a, they go throw everything they can in his ass. I bet you he won't enter damn another bus. I bet you he won't enter damn another bus. He not public property. That's public property. He done disrespected. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't know if that was a cigar or a blunt, but you don't even supposed to have that on you in your hand in a public. I just I'm so sick of bullying. Those kids have done this every generation. Fight it out and become friends. Parents were never involved. Right. My mom, she just told me, like, she always told me, you know what I'm saying? They just call it as they just want to be your friend, or they just like you, but or they just jealous of what you have. And sometimes it be like that. Like sometimes a bully don't have those things that you have, so they don't have the love or something like that. But I was watching Regis and Kelly yesterday. I was listening to it while I was getting on lunch for 30 minutes, and finding me some clothes for the day. And Regis and Kelly had someone that was on there was talking about school and was talking about bullying and how you have to meet a bully where they're at. And they were saying, like, if a bully is saying something mean, just say something nice, like, oh, I'm sorry that you're having a nice day, but never give them anything to go off on, and then and stand up for yourself, but never, you ain't gotta, I don't know, like my little girl told me, so said I was ugly. I said, well, just tell them, Jayla, I'm sorry that my beauty affects you. That's what I tell her to say, because you're, like I told her, Jayla, you're not you're not ugly. You're a beautiful little girl. So that don't, what they're talking about don't matter, because you know who you are. If you're secure in who you are, Jay, I tell her, I said, just tell them, you know, I'm sorry my beauty affects you. Um, can't duke it out, get laid out, then someone come back to your house, get sprayed out. Exactly, child. It's crazy. It is crazy. Oh yeah, my mama told me that too. Cause when them boys had, it was like when I was in the, like, what, fifth grade? No, I was in junior high. These two dudes had threw some white out on my brand new winter coat. Man, my mama was so mad at me. She said, "Yo, I think my dad or her bought that coat, but it's still." She said, "It's still, they had no business putting no white out on my brand new coat." And my mama said, "If you don't get up, if she said if they do anything else to you, you better get your ass up." And I mean, you better get your ass up and knock their asses out. She said, "I don't care about you getting suspended, but you better not let nobody tell your shit." So I'm the same way when it comes to Jamela Jail. I tell them, you know, we'll deal with it if you're not doing the bullying. But usually when I talk to the teacher about it, get handled, that's it, that's all. If you're home to confront children, you should drive her to school. Exactly. Exactly. If I feel uncomfortable, let me say this. If I feel uncomfortable enough, let me take that off the screen. If I feel uncomfortable, y'all, and feel like my children is being bullied on the school bus, and I feel like my child is safer with me taking them back and forth to school, then make the arrangements that you need to make the for your child to go to school, to get transportation back to the school. When I watched this video, I made a decision in my mind right then. My kids will be, even though I stay beside the school that they will go to from third to fifth grade, they still will be going to the daycare. I just don't have time for the school bus. They'll ride the school bus when they get in sixth grade. Um, yeah, in sixth, no, seventh grade. I just, I know what it's like to ride the bus, and my kids are just going to be daycare children. because they're more hands-on with it and they'll address the issue right then. This bus driver should have never allowed this parent on the bus. He should have stopped them right then. And if he had something that he wanted to say to the bus driver could have easily opened the window and said, "How could I help you?" Or met him right there at the door and said, "Hey, get off my school bus. This is crazy." Um, why didn't he just go to the school and report it? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I can't answer that question. Um, I know that would be my first option is to talk to the bus driver first. It might not, I might just go over the bus driver here because sometimes the bus driver can't control everything, especially when they're trying to focus and drive the school bus. That's why I feel like elementary school, every bus should have a bus monitor, even high school and junior high. Just have a bus monitor so every kid can make it home safely without any kind of mishap. I do agree with the bus monitor. Oh, really? Well, all I know is a child recorded. They had their phone. I guess it's good to buy your kids phone, you know. But a child did record it, and you know, one little girl sitting there crying, another little girl just sitting there stunned, like the little girl that she had, I guess, the interaction with. She was just sitting there stunned, like, "I know this man ain't just tell him calling me a little bitch. Said that he was gonna flip this bus over, and I'm gonna have to call my mama, sister, daddy, cousin, and auntie to get him off my ass." The little girl looked just so shocked. Like, she was a little afraid, but she was trying to stand strong. But baby, uh-uh. Yeah. Either way it goes, he handled the situation wrong. Because you don't just get on a bus and threaten to flip this over and threatening children, calling a little girl a bitch. And I just can't believe he just said little bitch. I'm like, sir. And then then the daughter, when the daddy get on there, you gonna try to jump over the seats and everything like this, baby. This ain't the way to handle this situation. Oh no, oh no. He kind of escalated that situation. I understand. Yes, I seen that. She gonna jump on the seat. I like so, and then she said, "You scary hoe." So I'm like, "Mm-hmm. You got that from Daddy. You watch Daddy do that to people, intimidate people, and try to fight people. You know what I'm saying? You can tell he has that aggressive nature in him. I don't even know him from a book, but I'm just going off of what we observed in those two clips. I honestly can say that I do believe that Daddy is a bully himself. Hey, the McCray Kings, how you doing? Hey, Joe. Exactly. But see, he want to see some of us. We want to take things into our own hands and say, "Well, let me just go ahead and scare them up right quick. They ain't gonna bother you no more." And then, okay, then the situation escalated because guess what? The daughter, she's just gonna decide to get on the bus to do the cussing and all that. I feel like she should be suspended because you got on the bus after you supposed to get off the bus and say, "What's up, little hoe? You scary hoe, bitch," and all that. So yeah, you need to be suspended off the bus for doing all this cussing and being aggressive. And then I feel like they need to have a bus monitor sitting in the back of the bus and make sure and do change the seating arrangement and make sure that little girl when she get back on that bus, she sit right behind the bus driver. So when it's time to get on the bus, she sit right there where she doesn't get bullied, and then she gets off the bus back home. She's right there in the front seat. So nobody would bother her. That's the way that my bus driver used to handle stuff like that. We didn't have that many fights on the bus, but we did have some fights. Exactly. Like some parents are upset. Like it's a lot of parents in the comments are upset because they feel like he should go to jail. They want charges on him now. They want to CPS to be called right now because of what he did. See, trying to teach his child how to deal with the real bully ain't gonna end up in jail. Yes, he was. He was ducking and bucking and ready to fight, child. I don't know what he was thinking of, but child, when he called that girl a little bitch, I said, "Now you don't went too far. Now I'm sorry for doing all this cussing, y'all, but that kind of like if when the kids started crying, girl, I kind of got a little misted eyed myself because that's what I'm saying. Like you said, Reese, in the comments earlier, some kids are not used to dysfunction. I know my kids would cry. Situations like that, my kids would get very afraid and cry. A lot of kids don't know how to respond when people sitting up here acting a damn fool. Like sitting there acting a fool, threatening. He said everybody on the bus, he was gonna flip it over. So they including me, right? This is what this little girl that's crying like. So he said he gonna flip the bus and he gonna hurt us because his daughter getting bullied by one person allegedly. So, child, exactly. We got to get to that back in that old time way of living, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not the best. I'm not the best at discipline, but I do try to treat. I do cousin my little children. They be trying to do their little cousin. I be getting on their little case. No, you not. No, but um, but I try to keep my kids out of dysfunction because I want my kids to have a normal childhood. And if my kids are dealing with any kind of bullying, uh, you know, um, oh Lord, this might scare a child enough to take a whip to school for safety, not knowing and understand how dangerous this is. Exactly, but see, he ain't thinking that. He just saying, "I don't play by no bullying shit. I don't play by that bullying mess." Well, sir, what are you being at this moment in time towards maybe like 30 kids on a bus that's 5 and 10, between 5 and 10 years old? But you don't play with no bullying mess, right? Trisha, you might be one of those kids. Be like, man, this man ain't serious, man. He just talking, man. Ooh, but yeah, let's talk to our children about bullying. Let's talk to our children about, how to appropriately deal with the bully and us ourselves not be bullies ourselves. Like parents can teach their children to be bullies, y'all. I swear. Like sitting up there, um, just saying, bullying people in front of your children will or makes kids become bullies as well. Because sometimes when the child is a bully, you can expect the parent to be one too. They do, and I try to protect. You can't protect your children from everything. But I try to let my kids be kids. Like my little boy, he loves Jeffy, and Jeffy cuss a whole lot. Jeffy be saying a whole lot, and my little girl, she likes to watch little girl stuff, and she do come and ask me little questions like, "Mama, you know, did you have a period?" and all this little stuff that she be seeing on YouTube. I'm glad that she curious about it, but hell, I ain't ready for those conversations yet. I know it coming, but I ain't ready for those conversations yet. Is yes, I remember Columbine. I was like in high school because I graduated in '03, and Columbine happened back in the early 2000s. So yeah, um, exactly, exactly. So we got to talk about this, man. Have that open conversation with your children, man. Mama, I got to look into it. I think the little girl got charged. Y'all, you must have went on the live that you must went on the live when I did the update. I think that they gonna charge that little girl. They charged that little girl for murder. They charged her for manslaughter or murder. I'm gonna go back and look at it. But see, she picked up the gun, and I feel like the mama was negligent though, negligent than a motherfucker. And I understand, and that possibly could be true too, because when she said you scary asshole, that couldn't come from nobody but a grown man that's sitting there trying to fight another grown man. I was like, the scary asshole. That came from the daddy. They can't tell me nothing else about it. That came from the daddy, baby. When she said scary asshole, I knew then the daddy played a part in all this mess. I'm sorry. Um, when she said scary asshole, I was like, now where did this little girl get this from? Yeah, we talk about so much, child. We talk about so much. But this one of the ones that were kind of like, wow, like you got on the school bus trying to fight 5 to 10 year olds, 5 through 10 year olds, threatening them, telling them that you gonna flip this whole damn bus over, and it ain't, and you think that's cool. It's not. Um, so or from her mama, it possibly could be so. He could be one of those woman beaters. You never know. You never know what goes on behind closed doors and what kids deal with. That's why you have to be careful on what you let your kids see. You have to be careful on how you, um, what you bring around your children, and what kind of relationship you're having around your kids. Um, so, um, so mm, y'all, we just have to just. I just feel like dude was just wrong and out of pocket. You don't call no little girl no little B, and then you don't threaten children because your daughter may possibly be being bullied, but she might be part of the bullying, or she may just her and the girl might be passing licks. You know how children pass licks? Just like my two children, you know, was passing licks. Like what it was like before school got out last year. I know y'all done heard this story once. I don't know if y'all heard this story once before. My son, he plays rough with another little boy. His name, and him and this boy is always wrestling. This is what his teacher was saying. They always horse playing. They always hitting each other, and they do this on the football field too. Um, so I guess they hit each other too hard, and the little boy had scratched my son right here. Like Jamel had a big scratch right here on his chest for a while, and the teacher said my son got mad and he body slammed, like got real mad, like. See, my Jamel, let me say this. Jamel is like one of those people you have to take him to anger. And once you take him to anger, he gonna do something to you. And be ready for what it is because baby, he gonna hurt you. And I'm gonna feel sorry for you because once he do what he does, he through with you. That's it. That's all. Oh, now my baby Jayla, she might hit you and cry and might be your friend later. That like I know my children very well. But I definitely want to come on here and talk about that, y'all. Um, so let me just say this. All right, y'all. So I definitely want to switch gears for a second. Says bullies teens to react because they're being bullied. Maybe she's acting out because of her home environment. Found someone. Yeah, usually like you know what? Because I was listening to Regis and Kelly, and they were basically saying the same thing. Regis and Kelly, whoever this lady they had on their show, she was basically saying the same thing, and she was like, "You just have to know how to respond back to the book." And you know, I'm still working on helping my kids to respond back correctly to a bully. But child, sometimes I just tell Joe just hit their asses back. And if she, but she one of them kids that likes to do right. I don't understand how she likes to do right, but she's still on bad colors. She's get on green and on yellow and orange, but you want to do right. But you were sitting up here talking. Anyway, she was like, but what if I get in trouble? What if I get in trouble? I'm like, girl, I said hit them back and then we'll deal with the trouble later. But sometimes just tell her, you know, you have to do right. Oh, okay. I'm gonna let y'all check that. Y'all figure it out. But I definitely want to say this, y'all. This is something else that bothers me. Okay, so it's just here on YouTube. If you are a content creator and you have a workplace, you working because YouTube ain't giving you a residual income, please, y'all, don't tell these people where you work at. Don't tell these people what you do or where you work at or your last name. Like me, I have to now like not that this has happened to me, but people are crazy. I didn't know people on these social media platforms is DNA is DNA. Child, it's my child. She'll get mad at you, cuss you out, and then be your friend. Um, I'm sorry, but hey, hit him back. Shoot, we ain't go. I ain't gonna get mad at you. Hit him back, but I have to change colors, girl. You been on bad colors. You ain't gonna kill you to be on one bad color one day. As long as you don't get all red, you all right. Now let me stop because I whooped her for being on orange one time. Spanked her, but she'll come back with a blue. So my mama, I'm on blue today. Yesterday she was on yellow, and now she on blue. And she said my teacher said if I get on a real good color, they exit out all the bad colors that I do. But baby, you got to stay out bad colors. You got more bad colors than good colors. Out of 30 days, you done got more bad colors than good colors. Y'all just don't know. Jayla a mess. Oh, you're welcome. You welcome. You welcome. Um, y'all know my baby a trip. Um, but okay, so I will switch gears for a second. This bothered me so bad. It bothered my spirit so bad. I got to say something. Some of y'all people on YouTube that are commentary T channels or whatever, y'all are sick. Let me say this, y'all. Don't be too invested in people's lives and doing other people's dirty work. Some people are, you know how like these people, these YouTube couples and stuff like that, or people that come on YouTube, you fall out with them and stuff like that. I've learned, don't be too invested in these people. Like you be researching them, trying to find out who they married to, they got what their status is, where they work at, and all that right there. Get you a life. Like, is it that serious that this woman, I can't say her name, admitted to calling someone's job and said, yeah, I called their job and I said that they did this, that they harassing this person, they harassing this person, and um and now she's fired. Y'all got to stop being so low down, bruh. Don't take this YouTube shit serious, especially when you ain't really making no money from it. Yeah, I have 2,000 subscribers, but my YouTube check though, it may take 2-3 months to get a YouTube check. This ain't my life. You taking somebody's well-being, where that's why I this is someone's well-being, like how people make ends meet is their regular job. YouTube is a hobby right now for me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we have to tread lightly who we deal with. We have to tread lightly who we deal with, because these people here on the YouTube streets are super crazy, super invested, and some of y'all need y'all ass whooped, to be honest, for the bullshit you do when it comes to being too invested in somebody's life, trying to be just because you don't like what they did to somebody else, so you gonna go after them just because they did what they did. But you have done things that ain't right either. That's stupid. Stop being somebody's hound dog and just be who you are and talk about whatever you're going to talk about. And if the people come, they're going to come. If you get 12, hell, I started out with hardly no views. Hell, I hardly get views now. Hell, yesterday I got what, 19 views? I'm appreciative of you 19 people that came because and watched it. That's how I am. Now, if I get 1,000 plus, cool. I'm still grateful. But some of y'all need prayer. Y'all need prayer and supplication. It is, Lindsay. I thank God that I would never make this my main source of income, because I realize I'm not that desperate for money, baby. I will work and move up in my job position where I know I can get. I have medical insurance, 401k, and things and such. Some people make good off YouTube and get off and just um, build their empire to where you know um, they have residual income, like B Love. She's built her a whole company where she's gonna make her own sauces now. That's a generational wealth and stuff like that. But all that other mess, y'all gotta quit. Come on, it is treacherous. Yes, I won't never allow my subscribers to fight my battle for me no more. Well, never have. If I got something to say, I'm gonna say it. And 9 times out of 10, I don't get drama. I have exactly, yes. He was arrested. Thank God, Angela. Do you know um do you know who was doing the bullying, Angela? Do you know who was doing the bullying? The daughter or the little girl that looked stunned with the ponytail? Yes, and I don't want nobody coming to where I live at. That's why I be like, I'm so nervous to tell y'all, where I live or what state I'm from, because people are crazy and people will do anything to hurt, just to hurt you, pull up at people houses and stuff like that. That's crazy. You feel like the daddy? Why? As he should have been. Yeah. Yes, that's why I said I ain't got time for all that. They driving thousands of miles away just to watch someone and see what they got going on in their life. Man, get you a life. Get you a life. Grow up. Find you something to do with your life instead of calling somebody's job trying to get them fired. That had made that had made me so mad. Like I had, I think I was watching somebody's video and they admitted to calling this woman job. She's a medical professional. Said that she needed to be investigated because she said she may be looking up somebody's medical records, and she's been harassing this lady and this and that just because this lady go with her baby daddy, and she don't want her with her baby daddy. So you trying to let me tell y'all something. Sometimes the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And sometimes people will use other people to do their dirty work just because they are miserable and mad because that person probably didn't want them because guess what? They didn't have nothing to offer them or this person realized what kind of person they were. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like I don't get down like that. I don't get down like that. I don't even try to Facebook beef like that or YouTube beef like that. I don't. I honestly, I done had one incident on him, and I don't even that happened last year, and that's be it. That's all. And one thing about it, sometimes silence is golden. You let it all play out. You let it all play out, and then when the truth comes out, the real ones gonna always come out on top. The real people that are real, the ones that ain't gotta mask themselves to fit in, they are the ones that's gonna come out on top. So, cause one thing about it, um, is all it's all gonna come to a head. It's always gonna come to a head, and the truth will be exposed. That's why I say you everything what's done in the dark always comes to the light, and what you do to somebody else, if it ain't right, if you're being low down and dirty, what I'm saying is, well, it comes back in full circle. Exactly. Yes. Yes. Or like this girl, I've been watching her. She was going with this one dude. The one dude was telling her business, and the girl that was his baby mama, like it was kind of like they dragged them both on social media, so they ended up being bonded together because of being dragged on social media because they wasn't used to the YouTube street. And so they were checking up on each other. They ended up liking each other. They ended up falling in love. This person didn't owe this girl nothing just because she was previously with her baby daddy. So, you know what I'm saying? It may not look good for her character wise because, hey, but then they saw, then these people on YouTube, oh, she's stalking him. She's stalking. Ain't nobody stalking her. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes some people mesh well with each other and things happen in life that's on our control. Exactly. I honestly do believe that. You know, I have learned a lot. Sometimes I just love my supporters. I don't care if I have one or two people on this live. It's gonna continue. But I appreciate y'all eight. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate each and every one of y'all and the ones on Facebook that listening in too. I appreciate you guys' support, man. It, you know, it's who you are as an individual person. Like some people, I definitely want to say this, some people feel like they have to not portray who they really are um to they have to fake. I don't have to fake. I don't have to. I can be just me. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, hey, I'm not for you. If my platform ain't for you, I'm cool with that. But it's somebody that's gonna like my platform. And if some people they're not. Who are you talking about? Who you talking about, Lindsay? I believe me and you watch the same person. Hold on, y'all. These kids got these TVs on blast. Hold on. I know, I know, I know. That's why I said, I wasn't gonna talk. I was gonna talk about, you know, how people do on YouTube, but then I seen that video with old buddy, and I just, you know what I'm saying, and I feel like, that plays a ties into like our representation on who we are, man. Make sure you representing yourself well. Make sure you rep yourself. You ain't got to be out here acting a fool on the school bus about some bullying when you could have went to the when you could have went to the bus driver and talked to the bus driver about it instead of threatening children. You could have went to the school district or the school district office because every school district got a school district office, and or you can or you can talk to the man that's over the transportation, or you could talk to the principal, and then what the principal, because I don't work at the school district. This is what's gonna happen. You talk to the bus driver. The bus driver researches it, or you can go to the school, speak to the principal, get the principal to call transportation. Through the transportation, there is someone that's over transportation. You talk to the person that's over transportation. The person over transportation is going to talk to the bus driver. They got cameras on the bus, so all they got to do is pull the camera and look at the cameras and see what's going on. Once the cameras show what's going on, then they're going to move the kid, and whoever's doing the bullying will get in trouble. That's how it works. Going to have a meeting with the parents, and they're going to explain to them what's going on. Because you don't mess with it, and you need to go to bed now. Go to sleep. We'll just give initials SF. Exactly. Um. So, child, I don't know, but I know how it works because I worked at the school district before. I was no teacher or nothing like that, but I used to be a custodian, and I got kids in school, so I know how the right protocols go to. If I feel some like Jayla coming home on bad colors, oh honey, text the teacher right there and there, sir. What is Jayla doing? This is concerning because you know what I'm saying. Because she has a new teacher, and I know how new teachers like to make what can I say? New teachers like to make an example out of people, or I say like, no, you're not going to use my baby as an example, baby. I'm gonna go ahead and let you know I am a concerned parent, and so if it's something that I need to address with Jayla, let me know. I said, don't just leave me in the dark. If she's coming home on the bad color, I want to know why she's coming home on this bad color. Don't just put on yellow. Let me know. Some of the stuff is petty, but I already know you're a new teacher. You're trying to make a name for yourself. But next year, I will be asking for a seasoned teacher. No new teachers here. This year will be the last year of new teachers. Um, yeah, but like I know how the game works. Even when it comes to my son and reading, he came home on a bad. Did you read to him? Because I know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You have to be that concerned parent because if you're not that concerned parent, trust me when I say that they will throw you to the wolves. If you a parent that is not concerned, then they will throw you to the wolves. Act like a parent that is concerned. They're gonna do all what they can, and especially if you act like you know a little bit, they'll get it together. Talking from somebody that knows. Um, mm, but yeah, y'all, these people are tripping. Child, I just done laugh my tail off. This little girl said, "Scary asshole." Um, that's why I be careful what I kind of like put on here, and what I talk about. I talk about serious stuff, subjects, y'all. But I be careful on what I say and what I put on here. Yeah, I cuss, but this is on my own free time. This is on my laptop. This is not on the company time. Um, but I be careful on what I talk about or using racial slurs and let and things like that. I'm not a racist or nothing or using um, you know, or very, very controversial issues to where it could affect my job because people do that. People call your job and try to get you fired. I'm good on all that. I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time for it. Y'all is too invested in other people's lives. I ain't that invested in other people's life. I got life, my own life to live. So why would I sit up here and be invested in somebody else's life? Make it make sense. Lindsay said, Mama told if the school calls her one more time, she had something for me. And ended up being a whooping on the front school. Child, look, they ain't finna let nobody whoop nobody at the school no more. Now they'll tell you you can check them out. Let me see. Child, they ain't gonna let you do that at the school no more, child. They ain't gonna let you whoop nobody. That's abuse. That's why they don't, what I'm saying, like, make sure you're whooping your kids on their butt, child. Don't be having a kid come home with bruises and black eye. That's abuse. You be investigated. Nope. Use a belt. Don't use switches. I know everybody like, can't nobody tell me how to whoop my child. Child, child. I remember I used to get my mom used to tell my up. Do you hear me? My mom used to tell me up. My mom said I was my dad. Like I do have middle child syndrome, but I was my dad only child, so I was very, very spoiled. And my mom said I used to be just like Jalen, fall out, cry, and everything, just because I wanted my way. And she said she used to tear my tail up. And she said that that I was mad, honey. Monica was a mess as a baby, and so y'all. Um, I'll try to be live on tomorrow. Tomorrow is probably if I do go live, I may not go live. I may wait. I may wait till Thursday, but I definitely wanted to get on here and talk about that video. That bothered me because it's a way to do any and everything, y'all. Learn how to appropriately address situations that come up, especially when it comes to your children. Because you can be banned off the school bus and out the school for trying to fight people children or fight the school. So be careful with that. Anyway, y'all, um, that's all that I have for tonight, y'all. Um, if you're new to the channel, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was just them love licks to let you know I love you, but I ain't finna let you take advantage of it. If you ain't finna disrespect me, and you finna be raised right. That's them love licks. Um, I need to give my kids a little more love licks. But they no, mama. But anyway, y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We welcome you here to give your opinions. Thank you for watching on Facebook, YouTube. Um, you like the page, subscribe. If you want to give to the platform, Cash App crawling across the scrolling, not crawling, but scrolling across the screen. If you want to help with the platform, and if you want to share, and make sure you hit the like button on your way out. And if you want to email me, you can email me at mjjfamily2020 at gmail.com or contact me on Facebook. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow. Well, on Friday, Thursday. Y'all have a good night.